But that all changed 2 days ago when I wore this shoe to Parkrun. Now recently on Strava I posted that I was going to do a update on the Asics Magic Speeds. 150 kilometers in this shoe now. I've had this shoe for 12 months, so that probably gives you some sort of indication on my feelings of the shoe. I'd actually filmed this video last week, but my review wasn't going to be all that favourable because I did say this. But for me, the Magic Speed 2, nothing exciting, doesn't get me wound up to run in. But that all changed 2 days ago when I wore this shoe to Parkrun, and I did some intervals as part of Parkrun. I did a kilometre on and a kilometre off. I'll get those results to you later in this video, guys, but it completely changed my mind. What I did last week, just scrapped it completely. The reason that the mileage is so low in this shoe is because after about the second or third time that I ran in, I developed some Achilles issues because it happened when I was running in these shoes. I basically just put this shoe back in the drawer and forgot about it for at least probably 6 or 8 months. Only recently have I brought the shoe back out and started to use it again. Haven't been totally happy with it, but after the interval session that I did at Parkrun, it's really just changed my mind, and I think I've now found where this shoe actually fits in my rotation. So rather than going through all the specs on this shoe as well, because the Magic Speed version 2 is coming out in the next few months, and it is a significant upgrade to this shoe. The second version has a full carbon plate. This version only had a half carbon plate here in the forefoot. The second version also has a double dose of the Asics Flight Foam Blast technology here in the midsole. Now the second version also has a 7mm heel drop compared to this version, which only had 5. And the second version also has an improved upper, and it just looks like a really good shoe. And the second version now with that full carbon plate in it really does place the Magic Speed into the race shoe category. This one was sort of a bit of a cheaper alternative introduction, if you like, to the super shoes. It's just unfortunate that I had that issue with the Achilles early on, and I think I know why now. I did run in another carbon plated shoe for the first time the day before, and I think the 2 days running back to back just brought about the Achilles issue. I've had no issues with this shoe since. Now this shoe, 271 grams in my size 11.5 US. Haven't been able to find an equivalent weight for the version 2, where this actually sits in the price scale, the version 2. As I said, this was a cheaper alternative to get into a carbon plated shoe in 2021. Where it's going to sit, version 2 in 2022, is going to be interesting. I doubt whether I'll go and purchase the Magic Speed 2, but that's certainly no blight on the shoe at all. Now that I've found where this shoe fits in my shoe rotation, and I should say where that's going to be, and that's going to be for those tempo runs, those interval sessions. I have been using this shoe just for some easy runs, and I just don't think the shoe performs to its best at that slower pace. But when I get up on the toes and run a little bit quicker, I think this is where that shoe fits. Get that, you know, the benefit of that plate that is in the shoe, and also that rocker technology as well, which really promotes you through the gait. So that's where that shoe is going to fit in my rotation going forward. And I'm pretty sure that the next 150 kilometers in this shoe will not take me 12 months like the first 150 kilometers has. And what I did like about the Magic Speed 1s as well is the outsole. You can see that there is a lot of rubber on there. It's going to be a very durable shoe. Sure, it does make it a little bit heavier. I did find it a little bit on the firm side for some of those easier runs, but that park run that I did 2 days ago really did feel much more comfortable. Really looking forward now to running a little bit more in this shoe. The other issue that I did have, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here because it is black and it may not show up too well, there is like a little bit of cushioning here around the heel area. I find that just rubs a little bit on my Achilles area. And yesterday's long run that I did feel that on my right foot, that Achilles, where it's just a little bit sore. It's just been a little bit aggravated from this cushioning here in the back. Even though it is cushioned, it does feel a little bit firm in there. Also, the tongue is a little bit on the thin side. You can probably see there, but it's got holes all the way through it. I don't have any issues with the way it sits on the foot. Yeah, and I haven't had a real close look at the version 2 to see if they've gone with a similar tongue or whether they've actually gone with a semi-guzzeted tongue. It's been a while since we've had some mail time here on the channel, but got this box the other day. Pretty sure I know what it is. I've been communicating with the people from Hydragun, makers of the massage gun, and they've got a new product coming out very soon, and I'm pretty sure this is it, so I might just open it now and see if it is. Quite excited to test this product out too. They've been very kind to send it to me, and for somebody who, like me, who has had issues with this part of my leg in the past, really looking forward to giving this a whirl. And it is a HeatPulse Knee Massager from Hydragun. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I'm going to test this over the next few weeks and do a review here on the channel and let you know what I think of it. And I have to thank the people from Hydragun for giving me the opportunity to test this out. All right, now I did mention earlier on about the session that I did in this shoe at Parkrun. Decided that Parkrun this week would be a bit of a speed session for me. I wanted to do a kilometre on, a kilometre off over the 5 kilometres. First, the third and the 5th kilometres were at speed. The 2nd and 4th kilometres were a recovery. And sorry guys, no footage from Parkrun this week. Really busy at the start. My first kilometre was 3:41, which I was pretty happy with. I thought if I could do 3:40s for the fast kilometres, I'd be really happy. The first recovery was a 4:20, I think, from memory. I'll put all the details up here on screen. The second on was a 3:34, which I just couldn't believe because I have not run a kilometre interval that fast for many, many years. The second off recovery was a 4:10, felt really comfortable even at that 4:10 pace. And then the finish, which included a little rise, a 3:31, which just completely shocked me because I just don't run that fast. And then I did the next recovery at a 4:19. So it was a really good session all round. The 5K of the Parkrun was a 19:31 official. I got a 19:29 on my Garmin. And like I said, it completely changed my mind on this shoe. I've had a really solid week again, week 3 of the marathon training block for the sub 3 hour attempt there at the Melbourne Marathon in October, now just 9 weeks away. 120 kilometres for the week. I did a solid 30-minute tempo earlier on in the week at a sub 4 minute per kilometre average pace, guys, which I also followed up with some 6 by 150 metres at a solid clip. All right guys, that's about it for this video. The best comment from the last video. Hang on, I'll just I have actually gone through and answered all the comments to that last video where Trish and I have been considering our future and what that may look like, whether we stay here in Brisbane or whether we move to the country and eliminate a mortgage altogether. And the best comment for this video is going to go to Coach Peter, who said, "We escaped Sydney 5 years ago for the Tweed Valley. We'd always dreamed of acreage and it's great having no mortgage. I have kilometres of trails at my doorstep, but the nearest parkrun is 1 hour away, sadly. But that will change soon, hopefully. Highly recommend it, Neil, and it's great you are spending time checking out each place thoroughly before committing." So thanks, Coach Peter. Thanks everyone too who also commented, and really enjoying everyone who is joining the conversation here with these questions on the videos. So let's make this question of the video. Do you have a massage gun? Do you find it beneficial? How many times a week, a day do you use it? Down in the comments, guys. Let us know. Let everyone else know. Be really good. All right. Thanks very much, guys, if you've made it all the way through to this point in the video. Really do appreciate you watching. Take care, run well, and I'll see you in the next video.